there, my name is Mufaro. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today is a very sensitive topic. Before we go into today's video, please subscribe. Please subscribe, please like, please follow me on Instagram as well. I would really appreciate that. By the time you'd have seen this video, you'll know that on my Instagram, I was doing promotion work for Baby Soft, courtesy of Brand Advisor and Beauty Bulletin. So in today's video, I am discussing feminine hygiene. This is a topic that I'm quite passionate about. It's also a sensitive topic. It's also, I hope, going to be a safe space of just learning, sharing, and also you letting me know in the comment section what you think about hygiene, feminine hygiene. We all have different standards for ourselves as well. So I'm just gonna, this is going to be feminine hygiene featuring Baby Soft, and I'm also going to be doing a little unboxing as to what they gifted me. This is really exciting. Like, I can't wait to get into this video, honestly. So let's dive right into it. Tip number one, I think before you can try to make the outside look pretty, the outside smell fresh, you really need to work on what is inside your body. And when I talk about what's inside your body, I'm talking about your diet, your water levels, what are you eating, are you eating clean, alcohol intake, etc, etc. So important. I think, I've been trying to lower my sugar intake, for example, because sugar is really bad. Probiotics are very good for women, which is found in yogurt. I'm not an expert, so please do not quote me on anything I say. Disclaimer. I am not a gynae or an OBGYN, so please take what I say with a pinch of salt. But a good diet, a diet that is more high in water and less in sugar, is really good for the health of your vagina. So you'd want to consider that before you rush into what can I use, what feminine wash, etc, etc, because if there's something throwing off your balance of bacteria in your vagina, you're gonna have a really weird smell, etc. So tip number one is definitely watch your diet. Sugar is not great, alcohol is not great, veggies, water, you can't go wrong. And then fruits as well, pineapples, cranberries, etc, just eating clean. Tip number two, I'm gonna dive into feminine hygiene on your period. Now this is a tricky one, even for me, guys, even for me. Like, let's be honest, when you're on your period, there's just that time that you just feel so uncomfortable. Like, you just feel like, I don't want to be out there facing the world because I don't feel comfortable. I feel like I stink, I'm nasty, I don't want to be here. So and I think this is where my excitement for Baby Soft comes in. Like, I can't wait to try this out. So no, really, this is so good. So anyway, before I dive into Baby Soft, what I do when I'm on my period, I make sure I shower twice a day, especially if you're someone who struggles with heavy bleeding. It's not that the period blood smells, but when the period blood is outside of when it comes out and it's now outside of your body and it's on the pad, it meets with other bacteria, maybe from urine, the pad itself, etc. It's just it becomes a very moist environment, and a moist environment is a good environment for bacteria to grow, hence the smell. Not that the blood just smells like iron, to be honest. The blood itself, I've noticed, doesn't really have an awful smell, just an iron smell. But once it's outside the body and it mixes with bacteria from urine, it just becomes a disaster and it smells. So that would be tip number one, shower twice a day. Tip number two, change the pad. Like, I would give it 4 hours, 5 hours max. So if you've put on a pad, let's say at 6 a.m, before 12 or 11, around 11 a.m, time to change the pad. and then again at 4 p.m. change the pad, especially if you're bleeding a lot. To go into tip number 3, which is also period related, this is Baby Soft fresh white moist toilet tissue. So this is what I have been promoting on my channel, and we're gonna dive deeper. Designed to clean better. Like, this is the plug. So this is what I received from Baby Soft. Like I did say, I'm doing an unboxing. Obviously I've already taken the package out of its, I've already taken the gift out of its package. So this is a really nice and thoughtful gift from Baby Soft. They gave me 3 packets of the Baby Soft wipes. So important. Oh my word, they smell so good. Very important to note, these are not baby wipes. These are also not to replace toilet paper. They are flushable, 100% safe to flush. They're biodegradable, and what is in here is micellar water and cotton fresh fragrance. So they are fragranced. If you're an extremely sensitive girly, I'm not sure if this is good for your vagina, because it does have fragrance. I know a lot of people are very sensitive, but I'm not very sensitive, so I'm excited to try this on. And they also gave like a little bottle of, this is a little bottle of mouthwash, some body wash, and shampoo. I was actually quite curious. I don't know what brand these are, but this is a mouthwash. Let me see. It kind of smells like Listerine, but I'm not too sure it's Listerine. And then they gave, I don't know what this is. Is it a Vaslab? But yeah, it's a Vaslab type of thing. It says Baby Soft fresh white moist toilet tissue. And I also got a shower cap. The shower cap is really cute. I actually don't own a shower cap. So cute. I actually don't own a shower cap. The shower cap is so cute. But anyway, what we are focusing on is these wipes today. Okay, so they're very easy to open. And you just open them like that. And then I can just throw that away and grab a wipe. Ooh. Okay. I like this already. So to demonstrate, I'm just going to pretend this is my bum bums and wipe. No, this is perfect. This is so perfect. And they're not overly fragranced actually. I think this would be safe. So as you can see, like, they are moist. Like, they are super moist. And then once you're done, I guess you can also still cover, just to keep that moisture in. It still sticks right back. Coming to tip number 3, that is involving the Baby Soft wipes. As I have just demonstrated, I've often felt like when I'm on my period, like, toilet paper is not enough, because obviously when you go to change your pad, you're gonna obviously try wipe as much blood as you can in the area. This is very graphic, but sorry if it grosses you out, just watch another video. If it grosses you out, I'm sorry, just watch another video. But what I have always felt like, I've actually not used these before. What I used to do, funny enough, is I used to say, okay, I'm changing my period. I quickly grab toilet paper. I wet the toilet paper with water. Sometimes I'll put soap and just clean the area before changing my pad. Because, like I said, the blood itself doesn't smell bad, but once, especially if you have a heavy flow, once it's outside in the area and it meets with other bacteria like from urine, etc., then the smell starts. So you really always want that clean feel, and that clean feel that you can only get from showering. But with these wipes, you can get that feeling using a wet wipe. It's just a moist wipe that has water, micellar water, and some fragrance to really give you that clean feel and that confidence, guys, that confidence. So, you know, when you're on your period, I think you want to consider something wet or moist to wipe with. Before these wipes, I would use toilet paper and water, like I explained, because you just don't feel comfortable. And wiping alone with toilet paper is not enough, because toilet paper is dry. All it can do is remove stuff, but it can't really clean stuff. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes a lot of sense, especially if you're gonna number two during the day. Now, I'm not a fan of that, but maybe things can happen. You can have an emergency, you could have eaten something bad, and you have to go to do the number two. Now, you and me both know no one feels comfortable after doing a number two without showering straight after. So if you're in a case where you've done a number two and you can't shower after, then these wipes are heaven sent, because you're just gonna wipe with toilet paper and then wipe with the wet wipe, and now you're gonna feel clean like you just got out of the shower, because now you're gonna really remove everything that wiping alone can't. It is definitely a fact, wiping only with toilet paper, dry toilet paper, can't remove everything. You stand a better chance if you're gonna use a wet wipe. And before these wet wipes, I would wet the toilet paper, because I got to a point where I just realized, like, I think as you grow older, you become very self-aware. I wasn't always like this, but like as you grow older, you are more self-aware. You're more self-aware. You just know, like, I'm not comfortable, I'm not okay, I need to, you know, wipe properly. Also, depending on as your body grows older and bigger, as well as you become more of a woman and you get your woman body, like, you really have to take care of yourself. Other unpopular opinion tips is like, if you want to be clean and fresh every single day, roll on is non-negotiable. I think that one we all know. Like, if you shower your body and you use roll on, I'm the type of person who believes you actually don't need perfume. Like, there's a misconception. Roll on is essential. Perfume is just an accessory to say, oh, you smell like sugar and cotton candy today, or you smell like apples, or you smell like peaches, or you smell like, I don't know, whatever it is you want to smell like. But if you just put perfume over dirt, you're just gonna smell like perfume and dirt. You get what I'm saying? So perfume is great, but roll-on is really essential for the armpits, because armpits sweat. There's ain't nobody that doesn't have armpits that sweat. And then tip number 5, I think roll-on was tip number 4. Tip number 5, laundry. This one is a tip not just for ladies but for everyone. It's very much pointless to shower, put on your roll-on, put on your perfume, and then put on dirty clothes. It's so useless. It's so useless, because you gotta smell. So making sure you wash your tops regularly, like, for example, a lot of it depending on who you are and how much you sweat, and you know, because we're all different as human beings. Other people sweat more than others, but the rule of thumb is usually for shirts, tops, you wear once and then you wash. And I think that is where the biggest issue is. For jeans, denims, trousers, I wear about 4 times and then I wash them. Also, like, if you're on your period and you wear pants, like, depending on who you are and you're a heavy bleeder, believe you me, those pants are gonna smell after. So like, you always need to be self-aware. But if you're not on your period, you can wear 4-5 times and then you wash your pants. I'm talking about jeans, pants, slacks, whatever. Underwear, non-negotiable, wash every single day. After you shower, with some nice detergent to really scrub. I'm not a panty liner fan, but a lot of people like to wear panty liners, but it's all subjective, because we don't have the same vaginas. And yeah, so other people also feel that tampons are cleaner than pads. I get where they're going with that chat, because a pad is sort of gross in the sense that it's gonna be something damp that is you're gonna be wearing for a few hours, whereas a tampon is inside and smells might not easily. But it's also not a bad thing to wear pads. I don't think it's something you should be ashamed of. I think if you're going to wash yourself and clean yourself properly, you're gonna be fine, and not wear it for too long. You're gonna be fine. Oral hygiene. You don't want to do all of this hard work and then have bad breath. Like, no. Flossing is non-negotiable. I actually have a video on oral hygiene that I will link in here somewhere. Oral hygiene is non-negotiable. Also, visiting the dentist regularly, because yeah, I recently learned this year, you need to actually get a professional clean, like at least once a year. I can recommend a good dentist if you're interested. DM me on Instagram. But I would say with oral hygiene, guys, you wake up every morning, you have to brush your teeth, and you also have to floss, because we forget that, like, in between the teeth, you brushing doesn't get in between the teeth. So if you're not going to floss and then brush your teeth, you might end up still having bad breath. Sometimes, like I've said, these topics are very sensitive. Some people brush their teeth but still have bad breath. It might be an underlying condition. It might be something you want to consult with a dentist. It might be a rotten tooth. So you don't want a rotten tooth to then cause your breath to smell bad. Go for your checkups with your dentist. Get your tooth fixed. Get your fillings. Just be good. Because I think first impressions count. You don't want to be known as someone who has bad breath or someone who just stinks. I think it doesn't say a good thing about you, and people will start to, you might go to work and you might know your work, but then if you stink, people are gonna doubt, like, is this person for real? Are they make sure? I would definitely say these are all my tips. I can't think of anything more. Feminine wash is it's a debatable issue, but I use the GynaGuard. I use GynaGuard, and I actually really like GynaGuard. I don't have any reaction from it. And I think there's also a misconception. People think that when you use feminine wash, you're literally digging into your vagina and washing. Like, no, guys. Feminine wash is just to wash the outside area, and there's nothing wrong. I don't see how that can trigger your natural pH. But like I've said, people are sensitive in different ways. I've never had a problem with feminine wash. I actually love it, especially GynaGuard. I feel like when I use GynaGuard, it just removes all odor. It removes odor. I don't know what it does, but it removes odor. And sometimes it's not a bad odor, but you don't want to smell like your vagina. You don't want your vagina out there smelling. Like, it's not that it has a bad smell, but it's just a vagina smell. But anyway, guys, I absolutely love you for watching. Like this video, comment, share. Let me know if I missed something. If there's something that you do that has really upgraded your hygiene, is there something that you eat and that has really improved your hygiene, your feminine hygiene? Like, let's share, let's learn from each other. I don't know everything. I love learning, so please let me know in the comment section. I love you for watching always. Bye.